And here we
go. And welcome. Here we are, left and right. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you happen to be. I hope you're all enjoying this very chilly and wet Friday. Proud of me much wherever you are, but it's great to see all of you here. It's great to see Bliza and Gingervamp here yet again. It is an absolutely wonderful day of the week, as it's been remarkable for Trove. We've got some new stuff on the horizon. We've got some burning questions from you, the community, and we are just excited to bring it to you here today and answer your most pressing questions. So, how you guys doing today? First of all, it's Friday. How you doing? Bliza, you're all over the place.
I'm incredibly bothered that my camera's off center, so I'm trying to fix it.
Yeah, you're way off center. How can we?
Am I?
You're sitting like this. Like, to be fair, you're kind of.
Oh, I'm flipped. Okay, well, we'll just do that.
There we go.
There we go.
That counts. Well,
mine is centered though, and I'm off centered. So.
We'll blame OBS for that this morning, but it's Friday and it's Devstream time. We've got a lot of people have been asking their burning questions that they have had just hard pressed for years, and it's finally time for them to get the answers that they've all wanted, and we're very happy to be bringing them here today. So awesome. Welcome everyone. And just so there are everyone is understanding up front, we got a couple things we got to address up front. Number one, it's storming outside. It's storming outside for all three of us, and we're all in different places, so you can imagine how big and crazy of that storm that is. So if at some point either of them disappear or the stream freezes, we can't control electricity, things happen, we'll be back as soon as we can, because we won't finish this until we're done, unless my power doesn't come back. That would be the only reason that it wouldn't work. Knock on wood. Number two, we are having some giveaways today. So if you are hanging out in chat, we are going to be getting that going, but we're going to get through some of these questions first. So I know a lot of you who are here to hear those questions, that's going to be the top priority, and we want to get through that as soon as possible, because I know these fine gentlemen need to get back to work. And also, before they do that, they're both incredibly excited to be bringing you guys the latest and greatest developments in Trove, including some new things. But we'll get into that here in a little bit. Let's start off with the Q&A and some of the most burning questions from the community. What do you guys think?
Sounds like a plan.
Sure.
Awesome. My cat is being Bob as usual, so we will be giving away some Bob codes today because he is being a pest already. Let's start off with the questions. Adam, Andrew, a couple of these are gonna start your direction. The fun ones. We're gonna start off with I will show Bob when he is calming down. The categories are not gonna be. It's gonna be a little all over the place. There's not gonna be some like categorical stuff. So we're just gonna be kind of bouncing back and forth, because that's the way you guys delivered the questions, and that's the way we're gonna answer the questions. So off the bat, start off, elephant in the room. When is the Boomeranger rework happening for console players? Boomeranger. Did I say Ranger? Boomeranger happening for real players. If you don't mind, I can answer this question soon.
Yeah, soon TM. Yeah, we are always working like tirelessly to try to get, stuff on consoles as soon as it can after it goes on PC. Because like PC's kind of, where we test most stuff and where we can react quickly. Consoles, they take a little while, just because consoles are, hard to develop for, they're hard to get stuff on too. So as soon as we can, we'll get it on consoles.
Yeah, consoles need development, QA testing. They need approval from a lot of different teams and a lot of different people. So there's a lot more heads involved with console patches.
It's working with external companies. Like PC is just all like just internally. Like we just have to deal with that ourselves. Like, it's easy to get stuff onto the PC, and that's why we do a ETS on PC. But consoles is a lot of it's externally working with other companies and having good relationships with them. And so it takes a lot more time just to get all that stuff working together.
Yeah, I can say, as having been on the QA side of it, it almost ends up being as much time as devs sometimes, depending on what's going on. It's just nuts.
And then certainly any little tiny changes or delays are always, expected but unexpected, and things come up. But there you go. Console always later, and it's coming. We don't want to give you guys a specific date, because then if we can't make that date, then we look bad. And if we promise you a date and it doesn't deliver, then you're disappointed. So that's two negatives, and we don't want that.
we could literally be, close to submitting, close to getting in on consoles, and then like that day we found like a game-breaking bug, and we're like, that just pushes everything back. So that's why we don't want to give specific dates whenever a console stuff happens, because we don't want to, get people's hopes up and then shatter them.
It's a topsy-turvy world, and sometimes it's a little chaotic. Hi, Bob. But moving on, we've got some more questions regarding names and names colors. Will there be any additional name colors made available in the future?
So we always like to hear what people want from the game. We're always interested in that. Never say never to this. Like, we're not currently working on this or have plans for this, but it's good to hear that people are interested in it, and maybe that'll push someone to want to make that an initiative in game.
Definitely. Now this one's kind of it's a little broad, but I like the question. With so many potential things to work on for Trove, what is the team's priority for a near and distant future? Now we're not going to give you guys a roadmap because we don't have one to just throw out.
We don't have a roadmap we want to present to the community right now. Yeah, but the team is always focused on several, working on several different forms of content at any point in time. New content that could be either like new features, so new systems, as we're going to show with the star chart and with revamping fishing today. But like, we're always thinking of ways we could use old systems to bring them forward and repurpose them. We've got some stuff and we're planning right now potentially that we'll use old systems or new systems potentially. We're always thinking about stuff of what we can use, and interested in what the community would like to see.
I would even say that like this update particularly like highlights both mindsets, where we've got the star chart, it's brand new, and we have fishing, it's new but it's not new.
It's an idea that we had, and then we implemented it into an older system. Like, how do those mix? How can we take those and better?
Well, there's certainly a lot of development and hope for the future with a lot of things that are changing. Adam, got some questions for you to kind of float in here and give you something to answer. Is there a chance to add more club slots or extra players for club slots or for clubs?
Yeah, this is something that's like, if there's a lot of chatter and desire for this, it's definitely something we could visit. Player slots though are unlikely to change. It's actually a limitation of the for the sake of the database. So it's just one of those things that you always never say never, but I wouldn't think that might happen. But if it's definitely something we could look on and see what's going on and see if we can do some nice stuff for you if we can.
And if that is something that you definitely want, please hop over onto our Discord. Give us that feedback of, yes, we would like more slots in player clubs. Me and my 60 friends can't hang out in one place, so we need it. So yeah, let us know. Come give us that feedback. That's absolutely what that feedback channel is there for. On that note, kind of on the similar having channels and feedback and blah, 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 will there be a report system for reporting bugs or players in game?
Yeah, so this is actually something I frequently get messages from time to time about bugs like this. There are no plans to add an in-game bug report function right now, but players can always submit a bug via our support pages.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, those support pages are always there. It's the Tryon World support site, so that's very easy to find. If you just search Trove support, it pops right up. I believe there's even a link to get to it. It's not in-game, doesn't open an in-game browser. There's a link to get to it via the Glyph launcher, I believe.
I believe that is accurate.
So this next one, this next one's a two-parter question, but it's going to be all for Adam. And it's about what a lot of you have been asking about, and that is a Luxian rework. So a frequent request is a Luxian rework to include previous event items and maybe even unobtainable items, such as maybe the World Spring Dragon Egg from this past Sunfest.
Yeah, so on the topic of Luxian is definitely something that's on our radar, as it has to frequently, the maintenance of it and the way that it's set up is not ideal. Like one of the concerns I've had recently is Luxian's tip tends to be way to get out things from old events and other items that you can no longer get. Luxian has become like the avenue for them. But one of the problems is, for example, he has 4 unique slots, and there are a lot more items being added each year. So when something becomes available to be on Luxian, it's competing against more and more things. So that makes it rarer even still. So Luxian is definitely something that we're looking at and considering options for. On the topic of the World Spring Dragon Egg specifically, that is something that is part of Sunfest. It was not a part of Sunfest this year. There were some reasons for that, but it's tied to Sunfest. It should return next year's Sunfest. I know that's a ways away, but that is the nature of some events. Like if you look at the workbench for most events, they have things that can only be crafted during those events. It's something that I tried to, as best I could this year, bring back things that made sense to be on those workbenches so people could craft. So I would look for that Dragon Egg during the next Sunfest.
Right on. And like as you pointed out, there's a ton of items being added every year, so it's going to make the availability on Luxian make more and more rare with more and more different items. So keep an eye out on Luxian, because we post every time Luxian arrives, we post on social media with the top things that he's bringing, and every time that Luxian's here, he's here for the whole weekend. So if you miss it on Friday, don't fret, there's still a chance. It's not a one-day type of sale thing. You can always go back and see him throughout the rest of the weekend, and he's here every other weekend, so it's not like you're going to miss him. There's plenty of opportunities to get him, and as we said, more possibilities for different loot in the future is definitely something that is highly sought after. I've got some technical questions though, Andrew. Are you ready to answer one?
Okay, I'll try my best.
Now a lot of people have been asking about this one for a while. Are there plans for more servers or regional based servers?
Not at this moment, not at this time. We did not plan to add region specific servers. But we're always listening to those specific server wants and needs. So if it becomes a continued thing that like a large majority of the community wants, then maybe we'll address that. But at this point in time, we're not doing additional regional specific servers.
Okay.
Yeah, but feel free to always, like, if a large amount of people want something, we'll look into it potentially.
That's what that feedback channel's there for. So
if
you're looking for Trove in a different language,
yeah.
It's ask for it. And
in the realm of possibility, yes.
Definitely. Kind of on that same topic, in the realm of possibility, discussing servers. A lot of people are concerned with stability, lag, latency, things like that. Are there any major fixes or any changes coming to stability now yet? PTS, what?
So we're always interested in improving the game stability. That's something, like, whenever we implement a new VFX or a new class, new item, new ability, whatever, we always kind of take that in mind and think about it. So the current PTS build has an experimental change to the game, and we're hoping to help improve stability there and look at what's causing pinch points or problems. And we're hoping, with stability for Steam, we'll increase that. But we're trying our best to see like what we need to improve stability on and where we can. That's always in the background thought of anyone working on Trove.
It's something that comes up with anybody who plays video games. I mean, those are
we don't want the game to be unstable. Like, that's
exactly.
I think that should be very clear. Like, we're trying our best to make it stable always.
It may surprise some of you out there to learn that yes, the devs actually do play the game.
No, I want your game to be laggy and unstable. that is what
unplayable
Gingervamp wants. Yeah.
Well, I'm sure that's exactly what people expected to hear. Adam.
Yes.
I've got some mount questions for you. Are there any chance that we will see any of the unobtainable promo mounts return in the future, or do you think we'll ever get like maybe a limited time, another limited time mount, maybe another promo that there'll be a super limited one?
Well, so this kind of like it's similar to the idea of like the World Spring Dragon brought up, where like events come and go, and when they're gone, that opportunity is gone. Limited content is called limited for a reason. We're often offering content that's not regularly available, but like something to consider is like the packs for the events return each year. So, it's difficult. It's a difficult question to answer, but I feel like a lot of stuff finds its way back, but it's it's just one of those situations. It's very hard to answer.
Yeah, I didn't give you the best question in the world. That's fine.
Well, it's more just you don't know, like you can't answer what you don't know yet. Things for the future.
Things for the future. Well, on the future, Andrew, I've got some technical ones here. I think I understand this one, but I'm gonna ask you because I haven't actually messed with these. Will there be any scope to have Leviathan torches be lootable at all? Perhaps even to a small amount of cores.
Oh yeah, I think it's like a more general answer. Yeah, the team is always interested on hearing people's opinions about pain points in the game, but we are unlikely to allow them to deconstruct into crystalline cores right now. So yeah, we always want to hear like where is the pain point, and we will have pain points in the game. That's just how we kind of draw out gameplay in general, because we want there to be a healthy environment for players to be in. But yeah, as of right now, that we want to hear your feedback and just always be happy to hear about where you think there's a pain point in the game, and maybe we'll adjust it based off of what the broader group of players is saying.
The needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few on that one.
Yep.
Well, something that the many have always been shouting about and are always asking in every chance, are there any new classes in development?
Yes, we are always working on new classes. I think I always have like 3 or 4 ideas that I've got in the back of my head that are things like maybe someday we'll get to it. No promises on when those will come out or whenever, but we're always thinking about making classes. I love to theory craft classes, and I like to hear your ideas and see what people are thinking about for something new. That's always fun to see and look for, like on Discord.
Chuck Penzo.
I was actually searching for stuff recently. Hey. Don't give Adam any ideas. But
I've already.
I thought of
Don't your pretty little head.
Yeah.
An entire
Penzo's
bomber
fun.
royale of nothing but Chuck Penzos all thrown at each other.
The Penzoverse has begun. The Penzo printer is printing.
Yeah, new classes is something I'm always really excited about, and we're always tweaking around and trying some stuff to see hey, classes take a very long time to make them because they all have custom animations, they have custom effects, custom art. It is like you can't just copy and paste Gunslinger and there's a new gun class. There is some copy and pasting always with how Trove is set up, but it is much more difficult just because of how complex some of the animation stuff is. So we always want to make new classes, but they take time, and we can't make a promise of when a new class will come out. But it is something we're always thinking about.
And as someone who's got to sit on the sidelines and watch the others work and toil over the new classes that have come in, I can tell you that it's there's often moments where I'm like, glad I'm working on fishing right now.
Yeah.
That's a meeting that's been going on for a while. I'm gonna stay over here and just keep fishing.
There's some stuff that's this got in really quick and was great and awesome. And there's some stuff that's this just takes a while to develop and massage and make sure it feels good. So
balance takes time.
Yeah.
Nobody's just gonna snap their fingers and a character fit. You can look at a lot of other games that have hero characters and know that balance doesn't always happen immediately, or even after a couple of years of that character being out. But we've got some more questions, and that's fantastic news, though, that there's always characters being developed. I'm excited for new classes, but we've got some questions in chat that are lining up with the questions that we've already got on our sheet here, and I'm pretty excited about it. So, Adam, I'm going to give this one to you. Are there going to be any more musical Delve dance pads that can be used in Delve or have any other additional functionality?
Yeah, see, that's an odd question because when I think of Delves, I think the last thing I think of is hopping on my mag cart and moving at the speed of, what's the movement of a mag cart?
40?
25?
25? It's so slow.
Yeah, it's really slow. I don't know that that's the best. I'm not. If it made sense, I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna say no, but it'd have to be something that made sense. Yeah, I know that we did try. There was an attempt at one point to get minecart rails in Delves, and there was a lot of nuttiness and zaniness that happened with it.
The game did not like it.
No, it did not.
But,
so
but we're always trying to improve that. So
yes, exactly. Sorry to have such a wishy-washy answer, but Delves is about speed, and when I think of mag carts, the last thing I think of about is speed.
Yeah, I can't fathom it personally. I get the music aspects of it, and I get like having the different music and being able to. But I've seen you guys go down Delves like a wedding ring going down a drain. It's just gone, just down there so fast. Nothing survives. All the fingers are chopped up. But dance pads are fun for people. They do like them, and there are some unique ways in getting some unique dance music out of it, like Cough the Revenant. If anyone remembers our trivia question from last time. But yeah, that's things happen, things develop, and if you guys want to see more stuff like that, get in those feedback channels, because that's where we're gonna know that that's what you want. Is having the community actually say, we want more music. You got it. Something else that's been actively asked for as long as I've been involved with Trove is, are we ever going to get equipments for the allies?
Yeah, I saw that question. I just went, huh?
Because like this tall.
It does not seem likely. Allies they're not very combat oriented. I think they spend most of their time dancing or chasing after you as you fly through the air.
They would need drastic changes to how they're set up and implemented to allow for that. Now, that as a general idea could lead to potentially, us making something that does that. But the way allies are currently, that's not really possible.
Yeah. I mean, I almost think like allies, they're a minor source of statistics, and they have some effects. So they're almost an equipment in and of themselves. So it's kind of like So in some ways, I kind of think of that being like, can I put my hat on my face? Like, well, I mean,
yeah.
In real life, you can.
They're physically not set up to potentially do that. So we would have to. I would rather put resources into implementing else.
Yeah,
to make something else super cool than potentially to do that, or to make something completely new. So I'm seeing some people saying that lazy devs and stuff, and I'm like,
I would say
it's a lot more complicated than it seems.
I would say your time will be better spent playing some Mama Royale, getting some ally up, getting this new snub chubbling, and just using ally up and just reveling in how big it gets. If I could find it in my inventory, I would use it. There it is. Boom. Look at that guy. Look at that chonker.
Making the chubbling huge.
Oh, I love this ally so much.
Oh, here, why don't we go ahead and just show him.
Oh, yeah. Hopping around with him.
Ooh.
And I'm not going to say that dovetails, but it might shark tail well into the next little bit.
I like this big chunky boy.
Make sure that this doesn't give away my... Okay, yeah, cool. Just making sure it didn't give away my screen when I alt-tabbed. Oh, the joys of streaming. So yes, that is an ally fed with some with ally up, isn't it? Isn't that the name of the item?
That is Ally Up, my personal favorite item
Yeah.
that I've ever put in the game.
Think about
I
it
love
as
those.
ally growth hormones.
There are certain tweaks we can do to allies that are like this is trivial, like not super hard to do, but
Let's dance.
some things are a little more tricky.
Well, before we jump super hard into the next part, which is going to be diving into a lot of the new system and fishing and getting to talk about that. Before we do that, let's give away some allies for everybody in chat. So everybody in chat, if you want to win a dev ally, one of our select, I believe we have 4 different ones today. Or did we get 5? No, 4 different ones today. Go ahead and type in !giveaway in the chat. !giveaway. We're going to start giving away some dev allies. These are glyph codes that you enter on our on either the launcher or via the Tryon Worlds website, and that will be an account unlock on your game no matter what platform you're on, PC, Switch, Xbox, or PlayStation. These allies will be permanently linked to your account, and you will have them. The one I'm giving away today, of course, is Bob. Wherever he is. Get off my mouth. There he is. So I'll be giving away Bob today. We've got a couple of other great donations from the devs, including both of you guys.
Oh yeah, Garx always makes his appearance because the champ is here.
! Giveaway. Let's get them out. We're going to be doing a couple to give away to start off. Make sure you do have your private messages turned on Twitch so that we can message you quickly and easily. And yep, and let's get the stream up here. ! Giveaway. Don't hesitate. ! Giveaway. We're going to be giving away the first one here very, very soon in probably, 3, 2, 1 now. First one's going to go to Alteria Build Crew. Alteria Build Crew. There we go. Alteria Build Crew. Make your presence known in chat. We will open up a message with you, and we will get you your code. Oh, rigged immediately. We draw one, and it's rigged. I love you guys. Alteria Bridge Crew. I keep wanting to say Bridge Crew. You are our first winner today, so let's get you our first code. Congratulations. There you go. We're going to go ahead and make that somewhere else so we don't give it away twice. And now we're going to go ahead and roll it again. Isn't that exciting? Oh, wow. What a name. Die Nasimper Kimmy. Die Kasimper Kimmy? I feel like the substitute teacher in elementary school.
Yeah, I don't like what to say.
Billy.
It's a hard game.
Billy Brown. Is there a Billy Brown here? Oh, there you are. All right, we're gonna get you up here. Congrats. You're our second winner. We'll get you your code. Do this all by hand because I am a crazy person. All right, congratulations there. And you know what? Good things come in threes, so let's go ahead and roll away a third one. DeQuackinator. I can say that one. DeQuackinator. Make your presence. That's a great name. Make your presence known in chat, DeQuackinator. We will get you your code, and we will be moving into what's next for Trove. I believe, Andrew, I know you're bursting at the seams to kind of tell us about what you've been working on.
Was I going to go next? Or? Yeah, sure, I'll go.
Yeah, that's good. Hold on one second. Get DeQuackinator. Congrats.
Oh. So now we're shark tailing into the star chart. I like it.
What thing are we talking about? What came out of Trove? What's on PCS right now?
The star.
I'm on PCS.
Huh?
We can say the name of it, right? Because I love the name of it.
Yeah, it was funny. The name of it literally came together probably about like a few, like maybe less than a week.
48 hours ago, 72 hours ago.
I was chatting back and forth over the past month about like what should we call this thing? I don't know. Star chart. That sounds great. Okay, so the next new big feature in Trove will and what's this patch name?
Reeling in the Stars.
Yes, which is such a good name.
Love it.
Yeah.
That's why I'm fishing over here. Look at my background. I'm fishing.
Is that why you're there?
Stars.
I'm in this this Trove Purgatory.
Like that someone asked, what's the next rework? I'm like, okay, we don't have other stuff to talk about right now. Let's just talk about the rework, which is not in the works right now. We are always thinking of class reworks, but that's not what we're working on right now. So I thought it was funny. Someone put that out there right away. Like, let's talk about something else, not talk about what's currently in Trove. Anyways, so Reeling in the Stars. So yeah, there's some new features in the hub. We've revitalized a section of the hub.
Which section?
The Crafters Corner is different.
What? It's different?
It's different?
Yes. So
sure.
This has been a system that we've been working on for a long time, or it's been passed through different generations of people kind of on the team at this point. Or like, I think everyone's touched it a little bit. So it's been a fun thing we've been wanting to get to the players for a while. And that is we're now calling the Star Chart, which is also part of, has fishing DNA also, and Adam can explain that in a minute. But yeah, so we needed a place in the hub to put it, so we decided, hey, let's put it in the crafting corner. We can add onto this section. It'll look pretty good. We wanted to kind of mimic some of the stuff we did with Paragon in the hub, where Paragon has its own section, and this system's kind of similar to Paragon, but functions a little bit differently, and how you interact with it. So we decided to put it here. And so now there's two sections in the Crafters Corner. Up above is a new area. This is like the observatory that this system has. This star chart has come to exist in, and now there is a new NPC here, the Celestial. He has come from the stars. Kind of. I love this NPC because he's kind of related to Watt, which is the boss. It's like a new race, kind of celestial race. They're related to the sun goddess, and he is kind of here to give the players additional power from gods from the stars, essentially. So these are just new beings from far away. And if you go to the Celestial, you'll be able to trade with him for a new currency called Astral Echoes, which you'll get from questing, from opening chests. They'll spawn randomly, so you'll get a chance to get this new currency that you'll farm for. You can get this in delves and in dungeons. Just by playing the game, you'll get it. And as you get it, you can use it to buy a couple of things. The main thing being Celestial Spheres. Celestial Spheres are spheres that are used to upgrade the star chart, and to gain new additional power. So in here, you'll see there's Celestial Spheres, there's Constellation Keys, which Constellation Keys are needed to unlock parts of the star chart, and also to reset the star chart. And then there's also some dragon eggs that we've scattered into both the fishing system and star chart. So you can get some dragon eggs here, and we can show off the dragon in a little bit. But yeah, go ahead and buy those constellation keys.
Okay, got them.
Yeah, you pick those up. And you get a couple for Gleam, and then the rest are available in store. So you can get them in the store right now. And then also get the spheres. Yeah, you'll need some more echoes.
I bought everything I could with Glim.
Cool. So here is the star chart. So it's broken up into 3 different categories. We have the Constellation of Combat at the top, which this is more focused on giving you bonuses to your magical and physical damage, or critical hit and critical damage. So that's what the top. If you click on that top node, you'll see it. Yeah, it'll update. So that's what that is. So you'll be able to branch out and get different. Decide if you wanted to go more intellect based, more physical based. What? Okay, so the naming of these, I went through and had some fun with the names. So there's some cute little nods to the players or to the thing. So yeah, if you go through and see the descriptions, that was me. I had to get them approved. That was a fun process getting them approved by the head of Trove. So
Star of R.
yeah, there's some fun ones I wrote very late at night.
I feel like that was it. I feel like you named that on a day I was expositing my fervent belief in the
Yeah.
blood god.
So yeah, so there's some fun little descriptions in here, but yeah, they all kind of what you'll do when you come into this star chart. You'll pick a branch you want to go down, and then so you'll select a node. So you can just pick the first one if you want to.
Done.
Yeah, so just click on one, and then you can use the spheres you've purchased from the Celestial to upgrade this. When you upgrade it, you unlock it. Throughout the trees, there will be also items that you can get, also eggs. So we have kind of like a different, we're calling them minor and major stars. The major ones are the large ones, the minor ones are the small ones. Any major one, you have to essentially use the constellation key to unlock it first, and then you can upgrade it. Yeah, so you'll need to get more constellation keys to unlock those. You can unlock all of the major nodes from day one, just if you have enough keys. So if you go to the store and get enough keys, you can unlock all the major stars and then gain essentially a dragon from it. That's where we get one of our dragons, the Bellfire, or the Bellfire dragon, essentially, for Ermalit. You can gain that from this system just by unlocking all the major stars, and you can do that at any point in time. You just need the amount of keys, and you get it. So we wanted someone to be able to go through here and get them whenever they wanted. So yeah, you just have to keep clicking on. If you actually click on the next, yeah, I guess you might need to get more keys. Yeah, if you click on it, you can just unlock it. And that'll unlock the rest in that branch, and then you can keep going down as long as you have the keys to get them.
I need to get more spheres, yeah.
Yeah. Well, you don't need spheres to unlock all the branches. You can unlock all the branches day one. But yeah, then if you want to keep going down and getting the actual upgrades by slotting spheres in there, yeah, you have to go get more. So
got it.
So you can kind of yeah. And then also, yeah, there are some additional items in here. If you unlock specific stars, you'll get some pets, some mounts. I think there's a Mag Rider. So they're evenly distributed throughout all three constellations. So this is constellation of combat, and then there's at the bottom constellation of gathering. So that would be, this one's more based around like, harvesting, getting more ore, getting more experience. So kind of like more focused on, what you're doing in the world, making it easier to gather. So there's some cool, interesting upgrades in there. And then the last one is right now called Constellation of World, but a player had a really good name suggestion called to change it. So literally I changed it today to Constellation of Cubesley. We'll see if that sticks. Not promising anything, but I love that name. I think a lot of people on the team love that name, so we're renaming this to Constellation of Cubesley. So that'll go in later today because PTS is constantly updating if it gets approved. So this tree down here is more about fighting in delves or dungeons or improving your flask, which we'll see how balanced the flask one is. I'm a little concerned about that one, but this is all on PTS right now, so you can go and play it, experiment with it, do balance changes. I completely reworked control crit chance and crit damage today. So we're literally just tweaking this right now and taking your feedback on PTS for it. I'm super excited about the system. It's been something like I wanted to work on for forever. So it's really exciting to get into it and be able to, and I want to see what people's different builds are with it. So
kudos to the naming on some of these stars.
Yeah, it was fun doing that. But yeah, if you click anywhere not on any of the stars, now that you've spent it'll show that when you're in this default star chart, you can you can click down at the bottom, and the naming of that, oh, it's gonna bother me. That's a bug. It should not say upgrade right there. That should say reset. I'm gonna have to go look at that.
It also, I noticed there's another one that has, if you click on one star and then quickly to another, there's a downgrade button that doesn't show up anymore.
Yeah.
There it is. There it is.
Oh yeah, another bug I'll have to look into. But as I said, it's on PTS. Yeah. So when you're in this menu, if you've spent any of your spheres, and then this was broken until last night and we fixed it, so it's all good now. We fixed it yesterday. If you press that button now and when you have a constellation key, you can essentially reset all of your spheres at the cost of a constellation key and get all your spheres back, so that you can then replace all your celestial spheres, so you can try out different builds. So eventually, after you've unlocked all the branches, you'll be able to use the keys just to reset. But yeah, we are going to continue to work on this and tweak, the different stats or what each star gives. There's a lot we want to do with the system, so we're really excited about it, and what it means. So we can't wait for players to be playing around with it more. So it's been fun to work on.
And players have the opportunity now, as Bob interrupts me again, players have the opportunity now to get on PTS and check out this new star chart system for themselves and give us your feedback.
Yeah.
That's the biggest thing. Like, as you pointed out, Andrew, a player came up with a better name for the constellation of worlds. So it is absolutely...
Maybe it will change. I submitted it today. I just need to get in there. But
the point stands that y'all's involvement and y'all's feedback actually does make an impact on development. So please give us your ideas, give us all of your thoughts for it and everything. This looks fantastic. I'm so glad that there's a way to expand and skill tree into different aspects of the game that you want to focus on.
Yeah, it's been real fun to get it to finally come together. Like, it was all kind of like, we're like, okay, hopefully like the players will like this and it'll look good and stuff when it comes out. And then finally it started coming together like the last week of development on it, and then it came out. And I think the reaction has been mostly positive about it. So we're really excited to see what people continue to say about it and think, and we'll take that with future stuff development wise for something like that, essentially.
Well, awesome. It looks fantastic. I know I'm real excited for a lot of the developments that we've got coming out with it. Before we move on, I think we should give away some more pets. Because we got interrupted by Bob in the middle of that, so I think it's time to do another set of giveaways. So for this one, Adam, give us a code word. What's the team of the week?
Chiefs, but yeah, Chiefs, 100%.
Okay. Exclamation point Chiefs. That's.
But I was. No, sorry.
No, I hope I spelled it right. It's IEF, right?
Sure.
Not Chiefs.
I mean, you could say chefs. It got misspelled in that Snickers commercial, and that's what everyone in Kansas City calls them.
Go Chefs.
Yes, it is I first.
Okay. Go Chefs. All right. So yeah, exclamation point Chiefs. Get them in there. We're going to be giving away another round of Dev Allies here in just a second. Now, before I interrupted you, Adam, what were you going to say?
Nothing. I just feel bad for all the people who are fans of Jacksonville that have to say Chiefs right now. From Jacksonville, I'm sorry, guys.
Exclamation point
Our weekly
Chiefs.
opponent.
Get them up in there. That way, I'm gonna also take a look at this while we're doing this. Exclamation point Chiefs. There was something else I wanted to see. I was looking at all the different names of the stars as we're going through that. These are awesome.
Yes, I can tell that you had a lot of fun naming these, Andrew.
This is so good.
I think the thing I appreciate the most is anytime you see a star of R and it's the major star of rage, I would not have expected that to go in the spell tree. I'm now imagining a wizard just like.
I was thinking like kind of nerd rage.
Yeah, I saw that.
I
one.
like it.
That one got me. Where was it? It was like, it's kind of weird that there's a rage tree and an intelligence thing. Maybe it's nerd rage? I don't know.
Yeah, sometimes you turn your brain off and just hit stuff with a big stick.
I think anyone who's worked on Trove has felt like that way sometimes. That's Jackie.
No, I mean, to me, it's the names are good. The descriptions are just as important. Stuff like, yes, more strength. It's like, if force didn't work before, what about 2 times the force?
What about double force? Well, let's go ahead and roll for these giveaways. Exclamation point Chiefs. If you want to win a dev ally from our donation pool today, our next winner is going to be Khalidi, something like that. Make your presence known in chat. We will get you a code for your dev ally of the day as soon as I find the chat. There you are with a nice little sheep emoji. We're going to get that going here. And as this was a Bob interrupted me moment, we're going to go ahead and do 2 more of these. So we're going to do them a little bit quicker. I'm going to roll it again. The next one's going to be John DeLilly. John DeLilly, if you can make your presence known, we're going to get you a dev code. Let me make sure I didn't mess up on that. John DeLilly, hey, John DeLilly, and everybody going nuts in work chat is covering up my ability to click on your name. There we go. Stop it. Everyone at work, stop talking. There we go.
You're welcome.
John DeLilly, a frequent winner, it seems. Hopefully this is a different dev ally than you won the first time. Actually, before I throw you this one, John, which dev ally did you win last time? Actually, I'm going to give you this one because I know this one was not in the pool last time. There you go. All right, and keep this gravy train flowing. One more for Y Fernando. Is it Yi Fernando? Is that how you say it? Yi Fernando? Y Fernando, Yi Fernando. Make your presence known in chat, and we're going to get you a dev code for the day. If I can find where... There it is. Hey, there you are! And we're going to get you your code. Congratulations. What are those first 2? Still this one giveaway. Just keeping track of everything here so we don't double up on anybody. And that is 3 more winners here in our Twitch chat. We're going to be giving away more, so definitely don't go anywhere. But next, we've got something very special to talk about. And it's something that a lot of you have spent a lot of your childhoods doing and relaxing, getting a little bit more, in touch with family or maybe even just nature and silence. But it's our new update to fishing in Reeling in the Stars. Adam, what the heck's going on with fishing?
Well, fishing has been changed pretty substantially. If you pop back in the hub, I'd like to just walk us on down to the fishing area. If you take a look right up at the top of the telescope real quick, you see these awesome stars. I love the changes to the hub. But as awesome as those stars are, if you hop on down, take the long haul, you might get to chatter with this. You might get to chatter with this little fish.
Hey, he's going. Oh, he's done.
Yeah, I love that thing so much.
Slapping Sammy Salmon, the singing Sanatoba fish. Hey, there he goes.
But as you head on down, this is the second new area in the crafting corner. This is the Fisher's. I've thought of it as the wharf, the cove. There are many names you could apply to it. I think Cove is good. Cove. Grottos went through my mind. I have no idea what a grotto is, but when I walked in, I was like, grotto? Maybe? I don't know. But anyway.
It's a pirate thing. I've heard grotto before.
Definitely. So when the club date happened, or sorry, the hub date, hub update. I don't remember the name of that. It's been too long. I've been fishing for years.
That was a long time
Saltwater
ago.
Sam left the hub, and now there was no fishing in the hub. Now it's kind of returned. But so basically, what has happened is fishing has its own progression system. It's a little different than the than the star chart. But a lot of stuff's the same as well. So if you interact with the Pond of Power, you'll notice that you have the Depths of the Angler node unlocked.
Oh, it's a crab.
There is a crab there, yes. We'll get to Murkwater Mark shortly. But you can interact with this with the fishing with the Depths of the Angler. Very much the same ways that you interacted with the star chart. If you click on that first node, the Aura of the Angler, you'll notice it costs just Flux to upgrade. So just click that button. And now you'll have a chance every time when you fish, if you click it, to catch Marks of the Angler. Marks of the Angler are the things that Murkwater Mark loves more than anything in the world. This is just such a great NPC. This blue crab guy, he sells lures, which are definitely not overpriced. You definitely couldn't get these any cheaper if you made them yourself. Maybe we should figure out how to do that, though, just in case that is true. So if you buy one of these lures, that's what's going to enable you to fish. In the past, you would buy lures from Saltwater Sam, and each time you fish, one would be removed from your inventory, and when you caught a fish, that is. Now they're a short duration buff. I say short, long. Like they last about 2 hours, and they have a certain number of charges. This one has, yeah, basically you eat it.
Okay.
That is how you fish. You got to chew on the lure, then attach it to your rod.
Got it.
But you'll notice you have 40 charges of this lure now on you, and you can fish now. So if you just cast, I'm using my awesome turtle rod. Now, whenever you fish, you're gonna have a chance to get Marks of the Angler, and those are going to be very useful going forward. I suspect you might have cheated, and you might already have some, so you might not have to wait till you catch. Like you are a little bit of a cheaty face.
Cough. It's the eyes.
Yeah, they're untrustworthy.
You can't trust them. No, you can't trust the eyes.
So I'll wait till you catch this fish, and then I'll see if you cheated.
Probably did.
Well, if you get the mark, then you don't need to. All right. Well, if you were to catch, did you get one?
I got a mark and a bubble dragon egg fragment.
Wow, you're well on your way to the dragon then.
The power of RNG on my side.
If you come back to the Pond of Power now, you can interact with it, and you'll have access to the next node because you have a mark. The next node is Saltwater Sam's orders. Oh, sorry, Bubble. Internal names versus outside.
I got that one.
Internal names, I gotta get used to it. Or the external versions, rather. You should be able to craft. You notice recipe lure. If you unlock that bubble,
done. You
can now go to the Nautical Assembler, which is right over here where I'm jumping, and find that Murkwater Mark's been raking you over the coals a little bit. You should now be able to craft your own lures for half the price.
Get that.
Yes. They can just, and funny enough, if you craft that lure and finally head back to the Pond of the Power again, you'll find that the next bubble requires a lure. So you craft one, you head back, and to unlock the last little bit of intro to this new way that fishing works, which is Saltwater Sam's orders. Upgrading that bubble is going to bring him back to the hub.
Oh.
And he's up here, up by the ship's wheel, because he's the captain of the ship, obviously. He sells something that's kind of new to the game, the beginner's orders, the journeyman's orders, the expert's orders, and then a special order, which is the beginner order lava. These are a new way to do daily quests daily adventures, in Trove. When you buy them, they'll just sit in your inventory until you use them, and you'll be able to get those adventures kind of on the fly. That kind of solves an issue that players kind of have with some of the club adventures, where they have to go back to the club every time they complete one of their adventures.
Mm-hmm.
So if you just open your inventory and use each of those items, you'll be on an adventure to catch common fish, uncommon fish, and rare fish from pools.
Oh.
Also, common fish from lava pools. You might ask yourself, like, what are pools? This is the last kind of new thing to fishing, completely new. If let's head to the how do you say this word? Igneous worlds or islands?
Lava lands.
Yeah, so I think of it as the sea of lava in my brain, which is not a place you should want to go. But if you're a crafty fisherman, you might have a boat that's impervious to damage from lava, which is what I've endeavored to unlock and find. There you are. And this is, and right here, boom, is our first fishing pool.
That I'm sitting right on top of.
If you fish from this pool, you will get a specific set of fish. Each of the pools are different. They offer different fish, once you kind of learn how they all behave, you'll be able to know like instantly, like, oh, this is where I catch this fish. This is where I catch this fish. Kind of a fun little like scavenger hunty thing that's kind of been added to the fishing, to the way fishing works.
So they're
But
not
yeah, these
static locations, but they're biome specific.
they are liquid specific. There are
Liquid-specific,
lava
okay.
pools. There are lava pools, plasma pools, water pools, and chocolate pools. Obviously, chocolate. I mean, come on, should always be.
I vaguely remember a certain quiz question being about what type of liquid can you fish out of, and I believe the answer was lava.
I mean, lava is an answer, but it's one of four. There are many things to fish in. But as you fish from these pools, you'll get progress on these adventures. The adventures are the primary source of Marks of the Angler, and that's going to allow you to get more of the last thing we haven't really shown off yet. I kind of sped through the introduction, but to unlock, to activate each of the bubbles in the fishing in the depths of the angler, you need trophies of the depths, and those are all purchased from Merkwater Mark for the Marks of the Angler. So
Make sure you start the quest before you start fishing, unlike me.
yes, that is very important. If you haven't started the adventure, you will not be able to gain any progress in it. But fishing, that is most of what it involves now. There's also some fun new items. I think you've got a couple of the nets on you. You can kind of, if we can find another pool, you can show them off.
I got one right over here.
All right. Well, I've lost you in a sea of lava. Oh, there you are.
As you come up from underneath me like the movie Ghost Ship.
Oh, that's such a great movie, such a great reference. So yeah, if you just throw the net at that, you'll be able to fish 5 at a time instead of just 1, and it'll be instant.
Trying to remember what the net looked like.
It looks like a fishing net. Boom, there you go.
That's not me.
Oh, I'm just watching on the stream. It's weird because, we're in a conversation and there's some amount of delay. I'm not quite sure how much.
It's like 2 or 3 full seconds.
You'll need to add it to your ability bar. So I think you've got, I think you have ally up and bombs on your ability bar, so you can't use it.
That would be why.
Mm-hmm.
Yoink. And what was the Italian cruise ship where the captain ran away when it crashed in the rocks? The Concordia?
Oh god, Pinzo would never do something like that to you.
No, never. No, he wouldn't.
Pinzo is an honorable captain. He goes down with the ship every time.
Dresses in his civvies and escapes.
Yeah.
I'm on land. Everything's fine.
Yeah, these nets are a really fun thing. I actually, you might fish them up rarely now. I added that in the update to PTS last night as well. But you'll also be able to craft them a few each week once you have unlocked all the bubbles. And that's a big difference between the depths of the angler versus the star chart. In the depths of the angler, you will then everything will be unlocked eventually, which I think is a nice little. It's a nice little difference between the two. So the
star chart has right now has a maximum of 40 celestial spheres you can get. So you have to kind of decide what your build is.
Yeah.
Whereas the star chart or the fishing systems, just kind of a completionist thing.
Yeah. Which I really like. I really like how the adventures kind of push you towards fishing every day or fishing whenever you get the time, but you don't want to really fish your brains out because you can definitely do that. You can definitely overfish. My grandpa did it to me and my brother when we were kids. Way too much fishing, far too little TV.
All right.
Get these these out of my inventory. Oh, you're it. So I've got a lot of these fish taking up my inventory. What's the best thing to do with some of these fiery fish after the quest is complete?
So once you've got your fish, the best thing to do with them is to loot collect them or compost them, whichever you should choose to do. We can head back to the hub, and we can take these fish to their final resting place.
I'm kind of interested in the idea of composting a bunch of fish.
I mean, it won't smell very good, I'll tell you that much right now.
Just a huge pile, like, outside of a window. Like, oh, this is normal.
If you head over to me in the hub, I see you trying to have dinner over there at the Cubesley table.
Mm-hmm. Yum, 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 yum. My cat is going nuts.
James.
Bob, can you stop, please?
Knilpu, this way. You're on the wrong way.
I can't see you. You're tiny.
Well, you know, that's on you, not on me. If you use the loot collector, you should be able to find the fish. Something that is a little bit different in this update is fish used to deconstruct for Glim. They don't do that anymore unless they're trophy worthy, because you should be trying to catch trophy fish. Instead, they deconstruct for canned fish. Now there is an exception to this, and the exception is any fish caught before the update will still deconstruct for what they used to deconstruct for. That was something we wanted to make sure we took care of, was that nobody got punished when this update came out, or from their own perspective. But at the same time, we didn't want people having these huge hordes that they could take into the update either. And a question you might have is, what can I use canned fish for? Well, I can show that. We can show that off right now, and that can be our final little thing.
Yeah.
If you head back to the Pond of Power, I'm not saying that you have cheated. You've obviously played fairly, which means you can talk to Murkwater Mark. Sorry, we should talk to him. And now you can see the trophies of the depths and the key to the depths.
Yes.
The keys to the depths will unlock the pads that are locked within the depths of the angler. So just grab a couple keys, grab a couple trophies real quick.
Oh. I'm just noticing key to the depths 5 is 2,000, 5 is 5,000, and then 2 is 10,000.
Yeah. Murkwater Mark gets he's gonna get his marks.
He's getting something, all right.
Oh yeah. These things ain't cheap. Power has a price.
Why does it cost so much more for 2 than it does 5?
Those are different limits. Like your first 3 cost 250, the next 10 cost 500, the next 20 cost 1,000, and then the final 29, which is what you.
So once you buy these inventories out, whether it's for the fishing one, doesn't recharge, right?
No, it does not.
Yeah. So once you buy the inventories out for either the fishing system or the star chart, they no longer restock. Essentially, is how these are set up. There might be some items in there that will restock, but stuff like the celestial spheres or those once you have them all, you have them all.
Right on.
So what I'd like you to grab real quick is now that you have those keys and those trophies, go back to the Pond of the Power, and if you notice off to the left, you'll see the Beginner's Seafood Cookbook.
Okay.
It looks like you've already unlocked it. So let's upgrade that bubble.
Okay.
Oh no, that was you unlocking it. Now upgrade.
Okay.
And finally, there's that middle bubble right there, the recipe basic canned fish conversion. Let's grab that real quick.
Ooh, I gotta get more trophies.
Oh, you didn't get enough trophies of the depths.
Bought the other thing.
Yeah, there you go.
Cool, got it.
Now we can head over to the final little area that's brand new, the Angler's Grill. I love this thing. I love how it looks. I love the little fish sizzling. I love everything about this. If you open that, you should have access to some new cooking recipes. And you do.
Yay.
You can always cook the cave kelp or the condensed cave milk because they're used in some of the recipes. But so this is the first thing you can use your canned fish for. You can craft some unique food that's been added to the game that gets better. In the Pond of Power, you can do things like make these recipes cheaper. You can make them craft food that lasts longer, and you can make better versions of these recipes. As every chef gets better over time, so can you. Which I think is really great. I really love I love how the food looks. I love getting it in. And finally, because you've got that conversion recipe unlocked, are you sneaking over there to unlock more food?
I was looking.
Okay. If you look at the canned fish tab, you can also. Sorry, I fell into the trap of watching the stream and waiting for you to do it, even though I know that there's a delay. You'll notice that you can donate the canned fish, and this will give you some marks to the angler. This is just because, in case you're not feeling like cooking a bunch of food, you're not feeling like eating it, you can turn them into marks to the angler with whatever you've got left over.
Right on. So there's different ways to accomplish it and get everything.
Absolutely. I mean, I wouldn't suggest this, but all those canned fish are tradable. So if you didn't want to fish at all, you could just buy it and donate it. That'd be a lot of canned fish, so I don't know if I recommend that strategy.
Very smelly salesman.
Well, now I think about it, that'd be a great way for Pinzo to make some flux.
Just selling cans of
Mm.
mulched fish.
He's got some boxes over here. Maybe set up.
It's a little spot for Chuck to just open up another shop over here. Never too far away.
Yeah, I love this area so much. And some of the stuff there's just so much to talk about with both the star chart and the depths of the angler. The nautical assembler's got a lot of new stuff for you to craft over there. There's a new boat. There's the new Pinzo cruise line. There's some sails. There's a new fishing rod. New dragons.
Yeah, there's those dragons. Do we want to show those off?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Let's go up and show where you get them. So
absolutely.
So all 3 dragons are gained from these 2 new systems that we're implementing.
Mm-hmm.
You can craft them over at the Dragon Idol or Dragon Crucible. Excuse me. And we have 2 new ones and one that was previously in the game but unobtainable. So you'll get a chance to get it now. So I'm right now riding around on Ermalit, the Unforgiven, who was a previously attainable in other ways, but now players can all get it, and you get it by unlocking all branches in the star chart. So once you have all branches in the star chart, you can come over here to the Dragon Crucible, hit E, and then it's under, I believe, Fragment Dragons.
Yep.
That one, isn't it? Ermalhite?
Yeah, Ermalhite.
And for Capricorn Risen from the Depths, I believe you get that one from unlocking some of the bubbles and stars in the star chart in the Depths of the Angler. The final fragments are also sold by the Celestial and Murkwater Mark, and you can craft them by crafting the egg and then hatching Capricorn.
So interactions with both systems get this one.
Yeah. And then finally, Acarus, the Aquarius Lord, he can only be fished up. As you fish, you'll just randomly get dragon egg fragments like Knilpu got earlier. And once you have enough, you can craft his egg and hatch him. Both Capricorn and Acarus are also available dragon effigies and I believe the dragon caches. They're legendary dragons, but not ancestral.
I pulled up a bubble dragon egg fragment. Is that the same? Is that the mount?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Oh no, a bubble fragment's actually the old one. That is a good differentiation. I'm glad you called it out.
More than one dragon to be fished.
Yes. The bubble fragments come from fishing outside of pools. Acarus fragments come from fishing inside pools.
Oh, I didn't make that distinction. That's awesome.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
What the
and I also saw a comment in chat about fishing up boots. That is something I forgot to mention. There's just so much to talk about.
It's a big update.
It is. In the previous system, you could not fish without lures. We didn't want to just make it so that nothing would happen. So when you fish now without a lure, you will only catch boots. You need a lure to fish up anything, which is why Murkwater Mark's selling those basic lures. In the Depths of the Angler, you'll learn how to make better lures, and better lures come with better effects. Things like catching fish faster, catching more trophy fish, which is really the way you get Glim now, or catching rarer fish, in case you were looking to, fish up some of the better canned fish for better food and stuff like that. But yeah, that is this. I'm about to put a "that's all, folks" for it, but it doesn't feel like that's all. There's a lot here.
There's so much.
Um,
There's so much that we don't have really time to get into today because there is just a lot coming with this update. My cat is going nuts. But yeah, that is it. Absolutely fantastic with the amount of stuff that we've got coming with Star Chart and the fishing system. Can you calm down, please?
I get he's riled up. He's screaming, "Go Chiefs!"
Yeah, he's screaming, "Go Chiefs!" Speaking of which, as I'm getting interrupted by Bob again, let's go ahead and give away some more dev allies before we wrap up the day here. It's been a minute. Should we do we should do a new keyword, huh?
Oh, definitely.
Andrew, what's our keyword this time?
Feedback.
Feedback?
Feedback.
Exclamation point feedback on that. Let's remind everybody with as well giving something away. So exclamation point feedback. Get it in the chat right now. We're going to be giving away another handful of dev allies to quite a number of you in chat hanging out today. And also on that, feedback is very important. We're not going to know what you guys think about this recent update with fishing or Star Chart without that feedback. So hop on over to the Discord, pump it in there, give us your opinions, may they be positive or negative. If you have an idea or criticism, let us know. If it's something completely unproductive, maybe consider what you're typing before you finish typing it. But
yeah, these two systems will be on PTS for a little while still, and we have a lot. They're still coming in pretty, we have a lot of stuff still to do on them. And if you want anything changes or suggestions, now is the time, because we can potentially, change these a bit more before they go live. So we are really excited to get all the feedback from the players so that we know, hey, this is working out, this is not working out, or maybe we'll keep this, but tweak it slightly. So
yeah, I mean, a great example was originally those fishing adventures. They were all just go catch common fish, and there was 3 of them. That was a lot of stuff to go do, and it meant you felt bad when you were fishing up uncommons and rares. So that got swapped up. So that now you got, no matter what you catch, you're happy while you're doing the quest. I was really appreciative of that feedback. So,
well, exclamation point feedback is the name of the game. It's how we know how to give you guys what you want in the game and to keep it interesting and fun. And also, it's how we are giving away a prize right now. To Charlie Bow 707, you are our next winner of our Dev Ally giveaway. So Charlie Bow 707, make your presence known in chat. We will open up a private message with you and get you that key. Good going, Charlie. Charlie Bow, there you are. All right. Everyone, if you are participating in this, remember it is exclamation point feedback to be in the pool right now to earn a Dev Ally giveaway. As we continue this dev stream today, we are going to be wrapping things up a little bit. I want to thank you both for your time joining me today. I know that there was it was a hell of a week for you guys. You had a lot to do, as I'm sure you both have lost some sleep. But the build that's on PTS now is awesome.
It's been fun. It's been very intense, but extremely rewarding. And we're just excited to keep tweaking at these things and making them better for the players.
absolutely.
It's the name of the game is keeping it fun and interesting for the players. Speaking of which, the next interesting fun player is going to be Metabolic. Go ahead and make your presence known in chat. You are also a winner of a Dev Ally giveaway here today on our stream. Metabolic. Yay! Give you one of these. There you go, Metabolic. And you know what? We're not quite done. We're going to keep them rolling out. So here comes another one. Nikit Pro. What is it? Oh, God. Nikit Pro. Nikit Copro. Yeah, let's go with that. Nikit Copro, make your presence known in chat. We will get you a Dev Ally code for the game. These are our glyph codes that they are account wide. That means they work on any platform that you are playing on. Switch, PS4, Xbox, PC. These just unlock to your glyph account, so you'll get them on whatever account you are playing on whatever platform. Who won? Nikitica Pro. I don't know how to say your name. I'm sorry. Gonna give you just a little bit more time. I can't say the name. Help me out here with this. Nikki TK Opro? Somebody will come up. Come on. Well, we're gonna roll it again if Nikki. There it is, right as I said it. Yay! All right, we're gonna get you that code and get you your dev ally. There you go. And I've got a couple more for today, so let's go ahead and give them out. The next one's gonna be Pyrodisc. I know you're here. You're always here. Pyrodisc, make your presence known in chat. We're gonna get you a dev ally code. Hopefully, it's one you don't have already. Rigged. Pyrodisc, make your presence known. Where are you? Probably like in the kitchen listening. He's like running back to the keyboard. No, I'm here! I'm here! Hey, there it is. And there's that potato. Again, hopefully it's one you don't have. If it is, let me know. And we're going to keep this gravy train rolling because it is such a wonderful new time. And I know I enjoyed fishing as a kid. So I'm going to be giving away some more dev allies right now to Savamander. Savamander, make your presence known. You have also won a dev ally on today's stream. Savamander. Yay! Hey! Huzzah!
Huzzah!
One of my favorite things to say. All right, we're gonna do two more right now. Boom! I hug knives. I hug knives. Make your presence known. You have won a dev ally today. Hopefully it's Bob. I
Also,
hug knives.
Don't hug knives. That's not safe.
There you go. I hug knives. You've been messaged, and we have one final giveaway today for a random dev ally. It is going to Chicken Square 1. Chicken Square 1. Make your presence known in chat. We're going to get you this last code of the day. Chicken Square 1. It's like a math problem. Like chicken squared. Why did the chicken cross the road? Because it was involved with math. Chicken Squared 1. Hey, there you are. You heard your name a bunch. Congratulations, Chicken Square 1. Let's get you your final code. There you are. To everyone who did win a dev code today, make sure you redeem that on either the Glyph launcher or via the Tryon Worlds website to redeem it to your account. That way it'll be available on whatever platform you are playing on. Andrew, Adam, today was fantastic. It is an incredibly rainy Friday. I'm glad none of us lost power. And we were able to keep the stream going the entire time. Is there, uh-oh, did I freeze?
No, you're here.
Okay.
You good?
Like right as I'm like wrapping up, it looks like. Yeah, okay, we're good. But yeah, this was a fantastic day. We've got PTS is live right now on PC, so if you want to try out the star chart and the new fishing features, make sure you hop onto PTS, follow all of the account transfer instructions that there are on the PTS website. It's very easy to get into it, in all honesty. You just have to download a second copy of the game, like any PTS of any game anywhere. PTS also gives me PTSD, so believe me, I understand. It has been an absolute wonderful Friday. We are going to be coming back to you guys with more Trove. I don't want to say this month. This month's pretty jam-packed, but it will be very soon at least, just like a lot of the things that are coming in the future that we don't have a specific date on. Soon, TM. But keep an eye on our social media channels. Keep an eye on our Twitch schedule here at the bottom of the stream. We've got a little schedule thing. We will put our next streams up on the schedule for you guys. We are running a little bit over schedule today, so unfortunately we're not going to have time to do any live server Bomber Royale today. I know there's some people that are disappointed, but we are going to be doing that more in the future, as well as doing some console-specific streams. So if you are a PlayStation player, if you are a Switch player, if you're an Xbox player, hop in our Discord and let us know that you want to see your console of choice on the next live stream. We're going to be taking kind of a pool of when the next possibility is going to be that we can do a console-specific stream, because the logistics of that are a little bit more complicated than doing them on PC. But we want to definitely do it. We want to spend time with you guys on those communities because you're just as important as PC is. You guys are gamers, and that's all that we really care about is if you're playing the game, then you're a gamer. Woo.
Absolutely, it makes me sad. I need to find a way to get on a PS4 so I can go thrash people there as well on Xbox.
Mine's right there, and I use it for Spider-Man and Trove. Those are literally the only two things I've ever played on PS4. But yes, we've got a couple things coming up. In the future, we have Golden Days starting next week on November 15th. We're going to be having a kickoff stream right here on Twitch with me, possibly somebody else. I'll be here at least. Definitely do come and join us. We're going to be talking about the way the event's going to work and the celebrations of what you can get with that, as well as the special rewards you can get for the golden tickets that are going to be involved. Golden tickets, what? You have to tune in and find out. Next Tuesday, November 15th, right here on Twitch, we're going to be kicking that off, and it is going to be going throughout the, mostly throughout the remainder of November. But I'll have more details about that next week. Do stay tuned for it. We're going to have a lot of more information and a lot more fun, as well as whatever new updates or developments, events, fun to be had that there is in Trove. I'm going to drag these two guys back in here with me, and we're going to bring you the very best Trove experience that we can. Awesome.
All right.
So, gentlemen, it's been an absolute honor. Anything you guys want to say, like parting words to everybody?
Play PTS. Please give feedback, like always.
Feedback.
Ditto. Play PTS. Give feedback. But very importantly, go Chiefs.
Well, everyone, thank you so much for your participation today. Thank you for hanging out in chat. Thank you for asking your questions on both Facebook and on Discord. Just so you guys know, the next Q&A stream is on the horizon. I don't have a specific date for it yet. Most likely it'll be sometime next year. Realistically, probably springtime or something. But I'm going to do something very special for everybody out there. We're going to leave the questions live stream channel in Discord. So if you've got pressing questions, leave them in there. Vote on the ones that you like. As time goes on, some of the questions may become more obsolete because things might come out before we do the next Q&A stream. But we're going to leave that up. So if you have questions or if you have a very pressing question that you want to ask and hopefully get answered on the live stream, that channel will be there in Discord. So don't forget to check that out. And yeah, go Chiefs. Hope you all have a magnificent Friday. Enjoy your weekend. We will see you next week with Golden Days, and we will see you on the next Trove stream as well. Hope you guys have a wonderful day.